Today we're going to take a trip north on Wrangell Narrows out to Frederick Sound, then south towards our remote cabin because we want to check on it, and it's to show you some of the external and then a few of the internal features of the cabin. I also want to show you some of the attractions that are near it. Coney Island, we're going to visit there today, Ideal Cove, Pan Creek, Cabin Creek, and City Creek. Let's go. Coney Island and Ideal Cove names were officially entered into the U.S. Coast and Geodetic Survey Chart 705 in 1888. I have a digital copy of that map here. It was led by Lieutenant Commander C.M. Thomas. His reason for these names, they're not well documented. As we approach the green navigation buoy, you can see how fast the tidal currents are. Heading north out of Petersburg into Frederick Sound, we see a number of motor vessels coming into Petersburg port. Up ahead we see the red navigation channel marker and the ever-present sea lions lounging about.
Sea-doos humming, waves they sing, glaciers whisper coldest dream. Ride the tides and feel the flow, Southeast Alaska, where we go. Whales and orcas put on shows, icebergs drift and waters glow. As
we approach Frederick Point, there's a boat fishing here. This is a popular spot for fishermen.
Nature's beauty, hearts we clasp, crisp, clear air and freedom's flight. Endless day and crystal night. Ride the tides and feel the flow, Southeast Alaska, where we go. Whales and orcas put on shows, icebergs drift and waters glow. Pace raise in every turn.
Keats Landing. So far our journey has taken us from exploring Alaska waterways past the port of Petersburg, then south down Frederick Sound to Keats Landing. Cabin we built back in 2009. Before that we bought the land in 2007 and we had it cleared and we worked on it pretty much every summer till 2016. It's built on pilings and we put the pilings in. 2009 we had enough for a cabin package. We put the cabin up. 2010 we started putting appliances in. So this cabin is rentable through Indigenous Adventures, guiding, ecotourism, fishing company here in Petersburg. Here's a project I'm working on right now, which is a propane system. Got a generator here. You can see we have water barrels. We collect water off the roof. And then there's the electrical system under there. This is our trail. I'll take you up just a tiny bit here and show you the trail. This takes you up to a forest road, about 3/4 of a mile hike through muskeg. This is the other side of the cabin. Got some crab pots there. This is an old whale vertebrae that washed up on shore. I'll take you up on the deck. I was told I couldn't go in because my boots are wet. So don't tell anybody. This is what the inside looks like. There's a bed and a futon up there. Back there is a bedroom. Behind this wall is a bathroom with a shower, washer and dryer, cooktop, gas refrigerator. Oh, out there we have Starlink. And there's a kitchen table and a wood stove. And then this is the deck. There's the sea-doos down there, and we can sit here and we can watch whales. We put this netting on here so people don't slip, because if it rains it gets wet, it gets kind of slimy. We have 3 sea kayaks here, 2 here ready for use, and then this one kind of under storage back there. Over there is LeConte Glacier. I don't know if you can make out, there's little white specks all along that shore. Those are icebergs. We came from Frederick Point there, go out here and take a right and go far enough. You go to Wrangell, Alaska, through something called Dry Straits.
On that note,
You gonna hop on?
No.
No?
I got mine.
You can't have it.
Can't go.
We continue our adventure by traveling further south. We're going to go to Coney Island and explore that next.
In the heart of Alaska, where the wild rivers flow, we set out on a journey where few dare to go. The rain gown narrows where the waters run deep. With Petersburg behind us, our dreams we will keep. Oh, we're bound for the sound where the eagles fly free, through the mist and the mountains, to the edge of the sea, with the wind at our backs and the stars as our guide. We'll travel these waters where memories reside. Heading north to Frederick, where the ocean...
We depart Coney Island and we're headed over to Ideal Cove to explore that.
The whispers of the past echo as the waves rise and fall, then turning southward past Frederick Point shore to Keats Landing's remoteness where silence is low. Oh, we're bound for the sound where the eagles fly free, through the mist and the mountains, to the edge of the sea, with the wind at our backs and the stars as our guide. We'll travel these waters where memories reside. In the stillness of twilight, Coney Island appears within sight of Ideal Cove, where the world disappears. A place where the heart finds a rhythm of its own. In the cradle of nature, we are never alone. Oh, we're bound for the sound where the eagles fly free, through the mist and the mountains, to the edge of the sea, with the wind at our backs and the stars as our guide. We'll travel these waters where memory...
Now we depart Ideal Cove and we're going to go over to Three Lakes Loop trailhead that ends on Frederick Sound.
So here's to the journey on the narrows we roam. In the arms of Alaska, we found our true home. In the song of the wilderness, our spirits soar high as we journey together beneath the vast sky. To the journey on the narrows we roam. In the arms of Alaska, we found our true home. In the song of the wilderness, our spirits soar high as we journey together beneath the vast sky.
Three Lakes Loop trailhead gives you an entrance into an extensive set of trails that go back to Three Lakes Loop, Sand, Hill, and Crane Lakes. You can see from Three Lakes Loop trailhead, we can see parts of Ideal Cove just over that peninsula. Next, we're going to travel from the Three Lakes Loop trailhead and we're going to go north, and we're going to actually have a shore lunch today. Here we see a string of commercial crab pot floats. This is a very rich crabbing area. And it's also a good fishing area. Here we're approaching a nice beach so we can have our shore lunch. This beach is near an eagle reserve. or snack, maybe. And that's the Brooks's property is down by that big rock. After our shore lunch, we're going to travel north and explore the mouth of Pan Creek. It's a creek very near our Keats Landing cabin. It's not clear how Pan Creek got its name. Some believe that there might have been gold or people were prospecting it and therefore called it Pan Creek. At a remote cabin sometimes, if we need extra water, we'll come down to Pan Creek with some buckets. One thing about Pan Creek is that there are a lot of seals around. We're not seeing them today, but normally seals will be poking their heads out everywhere. Now we leave Pan Creek and we're going to head to Cabin Creek. As we travel to Cabin Creek, it's important to remember the significance to the Tlingit people. Cabin Creek was important to the Tlingit people because it was used as a summer fish camp in ancient times. In the 1990s, a cultural resource survey was conducted by the city of Petersburg, and it found evidence of ancient habitation. This evidence included stone tools, shells, and cedar trees stripped of their bark to a large height. So if you're ever in the area, consider reaching out to local historians, some of the Tlingit cultural organizations, or museums. We will continue traveling north and stop at City Creek. City Creek was probably named because of its location near Petersburg and a source of fresh water. In recent years, City Creek has gained attention because there's been an expansion of the City Creek Trail. The Petersburg Indian Association initiated a project that extends the trail from, I think its original 800 feet to over a mile. And this features boardwalks, gravel paths, bridges, benches, and wheelchair access. It's a nice trail.
Inside of Ideal Cove, where the world disappeared.
For a while there were king salmon released at the mouth. That's been discontinued, but still every fall, many pink salmon congregate at the mouth and travel up and spawn in the waters of City Creek.
Through the mist and the mountains, to the edge of the sea, with the wind at our backs and the stars as our guide.
Departing City Creek, we're going to travel north, enter Wrangell Narrows into Petersburg, and it's about time we stop at a fuel dock because we're running low.
The journey on the Narrows we roam, in the arms of Alaska, we found our true home. In the song of the wilderness,
We slow down as we approach the fuel dock, and if you notice that there is a sea lion that's coming out to investigate, looks very curious. We stopped filming, and as soon as we stopped filming, it popped up right next to Darcy's sea-doo. Here's a photograph of the big guy basking in the sun on a dock. He's about the size of our sea-doo. Now that we're all fueled up, we're going to hop on the Sea-Doos and head south on Wrangell Narrows. We're going to go through Scow Bay and down to our home, exploring Alaska Waterways. It's been a great trip.
in the arms of Alaska, we found our true home. In the song of the wilderness, our spirits soar high.